So usually I have the printout, and I thought I would let Marc quiz me on what I think the stats are.
Okay. We didn't plan this, obviously.
No, never.
Do you think prices went up in October from October 2023 to October 24? Did prices go up or down? Just a quick prediction.
Maybe the same?
Down 6%, from 520 to 490. Okay. Days on market. No, days to contract. That means, you put your house on the market. How long does it take to get the contract? It went up. Okay, it went up substantially, 69%. It went from 29 days to 49 days.
Wait, what are we comparing to?
October 2023 to October 2024.
Oh, a year ago.
Yeah.
I was thinking last month. Okay. I was thinking 6% a month. Okay.
69%. Yeah. Okay.
69%.
So closed sales. No, everything we do is October 2023 to October 2024. Closed sales. Do they go up or down?
Down?
Down 4%, which is not that big a deal.
Okay.
Statistic. Plus, we had a bunch of storms.
I'm really feeling that the last few months, aren't you? It's just been, everybody's been on the fence with this election, blah, blah, blah.
Election years generally stink for, well, I don't say stink. They generally are not that great for transactions, especially in a resort market like Sarasota, where people don't, if they're buying a vacation home, they don't have to buy, obviously. So.
But do you feel like the buyer demand is starting to rear its head a little bit? Okay.
Yes, I do believe
in terms of actual pendings?
Not yet.
No,
not yet.
I'm so ready. Call us.
Yeah, I think I did see a stat the other day. The mortgage applications are down substantially.
I saw that too. And by the way, Sarasota ranked number 4 best city to retire in the country by Sarasota Magazine. I think I saw that.
Oh no, it's U.S. News and World Report.
Oh, I think Sarasota Magazine wrote an article.
Yeah. Okay. Months supply of inventory. Sarasota County. Single family homes.
So we were just shy of 5 months the month prior. So I'm going to say 4.8 months.
4.7. Good job.
It's
almost like she's done this before.
Well, I figured it would probably go down because people that had damage took off. Some people put on, but I feel like the offsetting of the properties that were damaged were more, or just the time of year. So yeah, they went down.
Did we talk about median sales price?
Yeah, 490.
490. Okay.
490. Maybe it'll go back to 280 in 2019.
Do we have time? Do we have time to do Manatee County?
Sure. We don't normally talk about that, but so I don't. So you could school me on Manatee County.
I just have everything right here.
Okay, school me from this paper.
Okay, so closed sales. I'm just telling.
Oh yeah, I don't know Manatee.
Closed sales, Manatee County down 23%, October to October. Median sales price 480. Not much of a difference from Sarasota.
They've been pretty close to Sarasota County, right?
Median time to contract 60 days. That's up 107%. Pretty substantial. So it's taking longer to sell stuff.
But remember, let's all keep, I try to put things into perspective when I'm doing these, because remember back when, because we're so old, back when it's normal, a 90-day.
Yeah, I mean,
90 days was normal, and about 95.5% of the list to sale price. Oh, what's the list to sale price? Is it 93%? I didn't look.
I don't have that.
I think it went down. No, it's right.
It's not here.
It's right here.
Oh, that's 94.7.
Okay, I guess 93.
Yeah,
so it's about what it was last month for Sarasota County as well.
So what does this mean? People, stats are boring, we get it, but what does this mean for you guys out there? What does it mean for them?
I think there's opportunities for buyers. Buyers want more inventory. Sellers, if you're on the fence, should start to think about positioning yourself to sell and price it correctly. Affordability is probably the lowest in, what did they say, 40, 50 years or thereabouts? I don't know what this.
Shayla, you made that
up. I'm part of the Fed.
We have some affordability issues, but that's like everywhere in the country. But I will say that I have someone that works for me looking for a house that's in that 350, 400 range, and there's a lot more inventory than there was a year ago. There's a lot more to choose from. So so there's actually some stuff to look at out there. So if you were worried about I can't afford anything in this market, I don't know if that's true. I think you can. I think you can. Now It's obviously a lot more expensive than it was, say, 10 or 20 years ago.
I think even if 2025 produces the same results as 2024, which I doubt, it's an okay year. I know a lot of agents were down. I also think there's just so many factors.
Down in terms of transactions is what she's talking about.
Right.
Right, yeah.
And overall volume.
Yeah.
We got hit with, you name it. Okay, let's hopefully
Election.
It's done. But election, COVID was over. The storms. Changes in the way that buyers, especially, buyers and sellers.
We got hit with the NAR settlement, so that screwed up, how realtors work, which affects how much business we do. So
possible red tide coming.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't have one more thing now, right?
If you made it through this and you're a realtor and you made some money and you're surviving, you're doing okay. So
yeah,
hopefully it goes up from here. Now, for the consumer out there, if you're thinking of selling, what should they do? So they always need to price it right. We know that. I think that price is even probably more important. A competitive price is more important in this market than, say, a year ago.
Yeah.
It seems like buyers were, before the election, they were a little
finicky,
apprehensive, finicky. And I think you needed to give them a reason to get off the fence, and that usually means a pretty good price.
But I've had 2 listings, single-family homes in 2 different markets. One listed for $550, went under contract in 3 days. They wanted to list it higher. They wanted to list it closer to $575. I said no, like 3 times, and I was adamant about the $550. Well, even though it went under contract in 3 days for a full price, we actually had a low appraisal. By $15,000.
I had an appraisal issue this month as well.
So if we would have listed it for the $575, we would have had a larger spread. So we did get the buyer to come up a couple $1,000s and close on that. Then the other property I have, it's still pending, so I can't talk too much about it. Priced it well, under contract in 3 days. Price it well, stage it. I can go in and make magic happen in a property with staging. I will work with the furniture that you have. So don't feel like when I say staging, I'm going to ask you to spend a bunch of money on a staging company. If you don't have any furniture, that's fine too. We do virtual staging, but the presentation is so critical. The things you can control, like the curb appeal, the landscaping, draw people into your house. There's going to be competition coming. There's going to be more inventory coming, which we need, but you have to set yourself apart in the ways that you can control.
Shayla and I have worked with a lot of buyers over the years, and there are a lot of buyers that don't have a vision. It's very hard. It's hard for some people, and I get it. Mm-hmm. So it's super important if you're a seller to create that vision for them. Clean the place, declutter the place. Job. I mean, it's real estate 101. I mean, we're not telling anything you guys don't know.
Yeah.
But it's so important because when they walk in and they go, the first impressions are so important, because if it's a piece of crap or it looks like a piece of crap, it doesn't help you sell it.
And if I have time when I'm showing other inventory that's not my own inventory, I show up early. I try to keep make the place clean. I'll sweep, pull weeds. I'm not above that. I think those are little things that are important. When you walk up the front stoop, are there weeds everywhere? I mean, that's just simple things that you just want to avoid having objections over. Oh, they're not taking care of the place.
I think in the buyer's mind, it's like, okay, well, if the place is taken care of, then they think the AC is taken care of, the roof was taken care of, the pool's taken care of. If it's in disarray, it's dirty, there's weeds, it just doesn't. They're going to think, okay, well, they're not servicing the AC, they're not servicing, all the things that need to be serviced.
The plumbing,
and they, it gives them peace of mind, because no one wants to really buy a project.
And paint goes such a long way. So it's the simple things, and it's why you hire a pro. We are not emotional about your property like you are. We take that emotion out, which is what you need when we're negotiating. And at the end of the day, this all matters for your net proceeds. And at the end of the day, that's what you care about, the money back in your pocket from the sale of your house. So,
Amen.
I mean, you're a lot older than me, but still a veteran. So I would trust him.
Thanks
too.
for that.
Okay. But no, we try to put this content out every month because we do think we are very much in tune with the shifts before they sort of happen, because we're here feeling it before maybe you as a consumer might feel it, because you don't buy and sell property.
Or before you read it in the newspaper.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'd love for you to call us if you'd like. Well, call me. My cell is 941. Was that basketball in the background?
No.
Okay. 544-7690 or ShaylaTwit.com.
Marc Rasmussen at Corcoran Dwellings. My cell's 941-800-5000.